Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
A down year for Shane Beamer and the Gamecocks, but they have Lenoris Sellers back, and they made some noise in the transfer portal. Fans are expecting a resurgent Gamecock squad stepping onto the field at Williams-Brice Stadium this season. Nice?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So South Carolina's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Kent State's offense will go to work first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Off play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. Flying out to the left. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the touchdown. Golden Flashes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Here's Sellers to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sellers Got it set up on the outside. Shows him the stiff arm. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To the air, it's Sellers. Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Pulls and fires complete. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's King. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the threat, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's 2 opportunities for this defense. They had to get off the field, and both times, nice protection up front by the offensive line. QB coming up with a great read. Great.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kent State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Nice move to pick up yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's King. Makes a man miss. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Might have a chance. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. On the option, he'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Sellers. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Into the end zone for 6. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. And after one period of play, let's take a look at the start for these two wide receivers. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's King. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, better look out! Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Now, guys, when you think about Kent State, one of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's King. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. They'll send the back in motion. That's caught. It's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Got a little grass.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Golden Flashes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off-play action on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, it's Sellers. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Sellers. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quick step and go. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
The run inside. It's King. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the golden flash. It's moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
His instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Rides to back and leaves it. There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on! And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Obviously didn't like what he saw in first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The golden flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's King. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease, it's King. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have run in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Throwing Sellers. Now sliding to his left. Heaves it on the run. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with UAB taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Blazers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys. Bryce.
And the Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I talked to Coach Shane Beamer at halftime. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Harbor. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going to run it. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Here's Isaiah. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
It gives the guys up front a ton of credit. As they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement out front. That made all the difference here on this drive, their ability to run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Makes the grab down the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And off from the shotgun. Push down for the tackle. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Keeps it himself. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Golden Flashes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety of the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The transfer has it his first carry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
All right, Holly. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They'll move the wide receiver.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Throwing, Sellers. Starts to scramble to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Smashes ahead. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Gets the back moving. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run with Auguste. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to...
Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets loose in the middle. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown, Kent State. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. He's looking to throw, and he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. This is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey.
There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. His third touchdown of this game, and his third point. The lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big play.
Just keeps moving. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stuck. avoid. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. Sweet spin. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. Oh, look at the hops. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take. For 6 more points.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got his man. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. At the 30. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sellers to the air again. Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Etheridge. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Kent State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The sure hands, it's Harris. Could not make his way to the corner. The Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. A likely touchdown saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Wants to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Fitted in the window for the score.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Let's go to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 4.
Ball is out behind the line. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. 10. Oh, and what a turn of events. He's headed the other way. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, they got the score they needed. Now they need to get the ball back. And the question is, there's a little pressure when you have the lead right here to secure the ball and not give them another chance.
And if you're anticipating onside kick, you better get your hands team out on the field. And you've gone through this and you've practiced these situations before, but that oblong football, Reese, it bounces in funny ways. We've seen crazy stuff happens in these situations. I can't wait for this one.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown. not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you.
Max going for the goal line. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've gotten the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.